96.1 Oldiez, Central New York's greatest hits. So we had a bet online that we couldn't get all four members of Dashboard Nixon in one place in one time here. And I'm sorry to say that they're all here. Yeah. We got the entire band here in the station, all of which have been guests on the show before for the 50 Musicians thing. Gary Johnson's to my left, Pat Orlowski across from me, and Jeff Moyer on my right. So, yeah, all of which play in other bands, and we're in a 38 special sort of band called Dashboard Nixon, and we're performing tomorrow night, I think, at Sickenburger Lane on Varick Street, kicking off the whole Saranac thing once again for the umpteenth year in a row. Mm-hmm. All right, but we're going to talk about that in a second. We got a local hero in here. Oh, he's groaning already. Woo! Yeah, animal activist himself with his cape on, too. So tell us what the whole story was, man. What happened yesterday?
I was leaving TMS Audio yesterday, and
you were hanging out with Jeff.
And came to the corner of 233 and 5 and saw smoke coming from a house. I cut across 4 lanes of traffic and was almost hit about 7 times.
Killed 3 people.
Killed 2 dogs.
Got to the house, and there was a woman frantically running around yelling that her dogs were inside. So I just looked over and saw 2 dogs pawing at a huge glass window, and I put me through a fence and then me through a window. And at that point, the dogs actually ran into the house, which is common. So I just got in, hands and knees as far as I could, and realized if I couldn't get him out by me, I was going to have to chase him out the back, and that's what I ended up doing. Problem was the fire was in the basement, so...
Were they big?
Oh, yikes.
There was a Great Dane.
Oh, my God.
So a big one and a little one.
So on my hands and knees...
What's the size of you?
On my hands and knees, I'm looking about a foot up to the
I was going to say, yeah, he's probably bigger than you are, yeah.
So I chased him out the back. Problem is, when there's fire in a basement and you're on your hands and knees in shorts, it's really, really hot floor. So as soon as they got to the point of out, I ran, but it was real smoky. And within a minute of us being gone, there was a lot of fire in that room. But there were several other firefighters there. It was amazing that there were so many people there, because when you're doing something like that, it feels like about an hour before the fire department actually gets there, although it was a really quick response.
No, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, Gary, congratulations, man. You're the talk of the town like crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a Facebook post as big as the one that you put up yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
It's very overwhelming, but I do appreciate it.
Speaking of overwhelming, this is overwhelming having all of you guys here in the room with me. So how are you guys doing, by the way?
Doing good.
Okay.
Aren't you up a little early?
No, this is nice. This is a good time right here.
I'm 1 coffee in.
We're terrible when the mics go on.
Isn't that, yeah, but when you're on stage, we can't shut you up.
We're just not used to not having guitars in our hands.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Feel a little naked today, right? So Dashboard Nixon's playing a show tomorrow night for the very, very first time on Varick Street in, 4 years with the 4 of us? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the fans want to know, is Dashboard Nixon getting back together again? Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think we have the time to get back together again.
I know.
But we're not going to run away from this saying, I'm never going to talk to you again. So who knows?
Yeah, because, Gary, you got your solo thing going on, nominated and won the, if you want to tell us what the magazine was?
Oh, yeah, it was Campus Activities Magazine. Big thanks to you for giving me a chance to come on and promote that a little bit. But I won that award, and so Jeff's brother's keeping me real busy in colleges. And
so you're playing solo, so you don't have time to play with us then anymore.
Yeah, but Jeff's laughing over there. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say.
I'm just saying, what's the name of the magazine? A Boy's Life.
And Pat's playing in Simple Props behind the kit. What's up, Pat?
Keeping busy like all these guys. Fun to do it once in a while. I look forward to it.
Yeah, and then you got Jeff over behind the kit as well, but in a different band, it's Square Pegs.
No, I'm not playing with the Square Pegs anymore.
Oh, really?
No, I'm playing with my wife, Jeff and Molly, and Mojo and the Professionals, which we just got a new bass player, Greeley Ford.
Yeah.
Is playing with
He told me,
It was amazing.
Yeah, yep.
All right, well, hang tight, guys. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Dashboard Nixon and Jackson Brown next on 96.1. 96.1 Oldiez, Central New York's greatest hits. Jackson Brown, they're getting going through an eye appointment, I guess, here on 96.1. Dashboard Nixon in the house, the band that currently holds the record for the most attended to a Saranac Thursday show. And they're getting back together again with myself, too. All 4 of us, the original members, on stage at Sickenburger tomorrow night. So, guys, let's talk about that show and see if we can actually, crack that record, maybe.
Before we do that, we got to talk about KJ's solo here.
Oh, no! No.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't go the three of us and not talk to you. Nobody interviews you, so you shot me a message like, hey, you know, how's the soul thing going? I'm thinking of doing it, and now I see Facebook events. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, yeah. Well, Noelle Cavallo's got that new corked wine bar that she set up, and she's looking to fill it with some entertainment. And I was kind of bored, and I've been living off my savings for the last few months after quitting Showtime, which is a great family decision, but a horrible financial decision. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to do a little bit of playing. So I figured solo I can make a little bit more cash and do some shows that are more in the the wheelhouse of not being up at 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
There you go.
So so I'm just going to start off doing that. And we'll see where it goes.
James, please tell us when your first show would happen to be.
Oh, the first show is going to be May 30th at Corked Wine Bar.
Excellent.
So hope to see everybody there. So I've got a whole lot of cross promotion going on here today. Goodness sakes.
And by the way, we just got to point out again, Keith has the best radio voice, and his morning show is absolutely great. So I'm very jealous of your radio
Excellent
voice.
Personality. We love it.
All 3 checks are in the mail.
There you go. Well, I definitely
It's going to be for $5 a piece because I have no cash on me right now.
Well, that by far, I don't have a radio. I look like I could do the crop report.
You've got
Jeff Moy. Yeah, I have a face for radio. That's for sure.
What died on your chin?
What can my chia pet?
What can the fans expect for the show tomorrow night? Of course, we have some wet weather possibly on the way, but that's not going to deter us. We've been playing crazy shows for a long time.
Yeah, it's a treat. I mean, rain or shine. I mean, it's going to be covered, and it's an opportunity to see us. After a long time and a full show, and you never know what to expect when you see us.
We don't even know.
Yeah, we have no idea what's.
Yeah, what was the last time we played? Was those 5 songs at that benefit?
That's right. For Sophia Keys.
Before that was 4 years prior.
Yeah.
So see what happens.
Yeah, no practice. So.
Everybody asked me, when are you guys practicing? You guys getting together? I said, never.
No.
I think in the entire span of us being together, we might have practiced
three times.
2 or 3 times.
3 times total, yeah.
And that was just
2 years.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, the cacophony has already begun. We can't wait to unleash it on the Central New York public coming up. What's the details on the show? What time are we starting? 8:30?
8:30 to 11.
That's right. So it's going to be a great night. We're kicking off Saranac. So what other bands are playing around on Varick Street that night? Anybody know?
Last left, is it Fuel or Blue?
Or Holly Rock?
Holly Rock, yeah.
Tenny's house. That's how I know it.
Tenny's house.
Right.
Shots has Utica Sound Barrier.
Okay.
Of course, our good friends and your old stomping ground, Showtime down at Celtic.
Cool beans.
And then New York Funk Exchange is at Saranac.
Well, this is a huge treat having all you guys in here. It really is.
Likewise, we're glad to be here. A little delirious. This is the middle of the night for musicians, right?
Yeah, I know. But I've been doing this show now for about a year, and I'm still not used to it. I still hate getting up early in the morning, honestly.
Plus, you have a new baby to deal with.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you don't get much sleep at night.
No, he's kind of off and on.
Not an option.
Yeah, right. Like every 3-4 hours he wakes up, so we're doing okay. Can get 2 rounds of REM in first before we have to get up for good.
You listen to REM?
Yeah. It's the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. This is bonkers. So all this energy we're feeling here is going to be on stage times 10, I'm sure. And then where's our second show this summer? I'm sure people want to know.
Crazy Clam on July 18th.
Cool. And that's it for the year. That Dashboard's in and out.
That'll be our last opportunity, at least until January. Everybody's got stuff going on.
Well, if you want to learn more about each of the musicians here in front of me, you can find them on our website at 961WODZ.com. Gary Johnson, Patrick Orlowski, and Jeff Moyer, myself, all coming together. I would say one night only, but 2 nights only doesn't sound quite as good as one night only does it. But one night only at Saranac.
Well, Keith, thank you for having us, and thank you for putting up with this train wreck this morning.
You're welcome, and we feel privileged to have the local pet hero in with us today. So, Gary, thanks for enduring. He's self-effacing. He doesn't even like the attention at all. But he says he does, but he doesn't.
I normally love attention. I mean, you look at my Facebook page, it's ridiculous. But this time, it's not why I did it. I do.
Well, thank you, Gary. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, I'm Keith James on behalf of 96.1 ODZ and Dashboard Nixon. Hope to see you tomorrow night at Sickenburger at about 8:30. And you can catch us interviewing. I'm going to throw it up online with some pictures from behind the scenes a little bit later on at 961WODZ.com. So check back. I'm going to hand the microphone over to Chris Johnson. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta go. I'm sorry. But I'll see you tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow night, too, for the first Saranac of the year. So long. It's Supertramp.